What's going on, everybody? King of Dragons 5000 here, coming at you with another figure review. Today we'll be having a look at the Mattel WWE Elite Collection Series 63 Shelton Benjamin. Here we do have Shelton Benjamin in the packaging. What we're going to do now is take a little break, get him open up, and then we'll have a better look at the figure inside. So stay tuned, everyone. And so here we have Shelton Benjamin posed and out of the packaging. Before we take a look at the figure, let's actually have a look at what he comes with. Shelton Benjamin here does come with two pairs of hands. He comes with a pair of open grasping hands, and he comes with a pair of close grabbing hands. Shelton Benjamin also does come with a ladder, so you do get another ladder with this figure, which I do appreciate getting another ladder. You can never have too many ladders. Besides that, there's nothing else that Shelton Benjamin comes with. I kind of feel like maybe they should start including 3 pairs of hands, the clenched grip, the open, and then maybe a fist, but that's just me. So what we're going to do now is actually have a closer look at Shelton Benjamin. And so here we have a closer look at Shelton Benjamin, and right off the bat I'm going to say one thing I don't like about this figure is his head size. I don't know why Mattel keeps making the wrestlers' heads a little bit too big for the body, but Shelton Benjamin's head is too big for the body. There's nothing wrong with the sculpt. The sculpt is really nice. I like that it looks like Shelton Benjamin. I just feel like maybe they made his head just a little bit too big. If they had made his head, I don't know, 5% smaller, it would look so much better. But as it stands, he has like this really big head and little neck, and it really doesn't look that good. His face is a really good sculpt, and I do really like this head sculpt. The face tech that they are using, the real effects, makes this figure look so much better. It does look like Shelton Benjamin, but again, maybe his head could be just a tiny bit smaller. Shelton Benjamin is, of course, sporting white wrist tape on both his arms, as you can see right here, and then on his left arm we do have his tattoo, which is done really well. I do like how his tattoo looks here. Shelton Benjamin is also sporting his white, black, and gold attire that he wore on SmackDown when he was teaming with Chad Gable, which looks really nice. I do like how the white, black, and gold all mesh together. You can see it's relatively clean. I don't have too many errors on mine, although if you take a look right here, you can see the gold and the black kind of did smudge together. It's a little bit of a problem, but you really won't notice it unless you're really looking for it. Another paint issue I have with mine is that the gold paint right here comes below the trunks. I don't know how Mattel could have fixed that, even going all the way around. You can see the paint, the gold goes below the white trunks even on this leg. It's not as noticeable on his left leg, but on the right leg it is quite noticeable. You can see Shelton Benjamin's design continues onto his kick pads and knee pads, where the design differs on both sides. Here we do have like the chevron facing down, going back like that. And then on this side we have the black and gold, where it continues onto the kick pad, and we do have some more designs right here. Going on to the back, you can see that it's not a symmetrical paint pattern, which it does kind of irk me when wrestlers don't have some symmetry, but at the same time, I'm okay with it. And right here, you can see that they used white paint here. You can tell because some of the gold and black is bleeding through the paint. Overall, the paint job on Shelton Benjamin is acceptable. It's really done well. There are some parts on it that I think could have been better, but for the most part, he's still a really solid figure. So with the details out of the way, let's actually take a quick comparison with Shelton Benjamin and a few other figures you may have in your collection. And so here we have Shelton Benjamin posed next to an Elite Stone Cold Steve Austin and an Elite AJ Styles. And finally, here we have Shelton Benjamin posed next to an Elite Miz and an Elite CM Punk. So with the comparisons out of the way, let's actually take a look at Shelton Benjamin's articulation. Shelton Benjamin here does have a ball joint in the neck. He can look up quite a bit, although in mine you can see once you get it all the way up, it kind of comes back down. Not all the way, but that is something to take note. He can look down. Does have some really good head tilt, so we get some attitude with this figure. His head does rotate left and right. No problems there. Arms on a ball joint go out to about that far. Do a full 360. Swivel at the bicep. We have a single bend in the elbow, giving us not quite 90 degrees, but close enough. He does have a swivel and a hinge in the wrist. We do have an ab crunch which goes back about that far, forward about that far, and I do want to point out that there is some looseness on mine. You can see it's relatively loose right up until that point, then it's not floppy anymore. But while it's like that, it's kind of floppy, so do be aware that that might be an issue with yours. We have a swivel at the waist. Legs do kick forward about that far. They kick back, go out to about that far. Swivel at the thigh, double jointed at the knee. No issues there. We have a swivel at the boot. A single hinge in the ankle which goes back about that far. It goes forward, not as far. And we do get some rocker ankle with Shelton Benjamin. So really good articulation here. What we're going to do now is take a little break, get him posed for my final thoughts, and then we'll wrap up this review. And so here we have Shelton Benjamin posed for my final thoughts. Overall, I really do like the way this figure came out. I am really glad that we get another ladder with this figure. It's not the really tall ladder which I was hoping for, but it's still a ladder nonetheless, which I can add into my collection. Now, this is the standard issue for Shelton Benjamin. There is a chase variant where he is in his gold standard attire. We do get the exact same accessories, same hands, same ladder, but he is in his gold standard throwback gear. I, for one, needed an updated Shelton Benjamin in my collection. If I can stumble upon the gold standard variant, I'll pick it up, but for right now, I think I'm really good with this figure. If you are looking for Shelton Benjamin, Elite Series 63 is still in stores at the time I'm making this video. I did pick up my Shelton Benjamin from Target, which came out to about $19.99 before tax, so $22 after tax, which is a pretty good price. If you can find Shelton Benjamin in stores, I really do recommend you pick him up. And I'm KingofDragons 5000. Don't forget to like this video, leave a comment, subscribe to my channel, go check out all my other action figure reviews, as well as all my other WWE videos. Hopefully you find them informative. As always, if there's a figure you would like to see me review, let me know down in the comments, and if it fits in my collection, I'll definitely have a look at it. And check out my Instagram account for new and exciting action figure photos. Until next time, guys, I'm KingofDragons 5000, and I'll see you later. Take care, everyone.